Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I must have theater major, but I've been doing theater for years, and I consider myself to be pretty experienced in, you know, character building or whatever. And if I had to dress a hooker or a prostitute or a whore or something like that, that I might need in a play, I would dress them the way I see a lot of normal people just dress. Young ladies just dress now. They just dress that way. I can't think of more hookerish you can get. No offense to the young ladies. I know y'all trying to be beautiful and all that stuff, and that may be the furthest thing from your mind. But a man from my generation, I'm 66 years old. And when I see a woman that's dressed in the way this lady was dressed, I would think, who would come to the school looking like this? In flip-flops. I love to laugh, but this was not a laughing situation. God really got into my spirit on that. Because I think we all like to laugh and stuff, but me as a man of God and wanting to lead the community and what have you, I can't do that long. Because my conscience started getting to me, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing, Ezel? What are you doing, Victor E? And I heard the Father speak to me, what are you doing, son? The first thing, as this woman was walking up, kind of walking uphill to the office door. We're sitting there watching, and this big lady falls and hits the ground. Oh my goodness. I know she was really embarrassed, but we were so busy laughing. And the first thing came to my mind, get up, run out that door and go help that lady get up. But I did not follow my mind because the other lady was just laughing too. And she was laughing, and they didn't know that I probably had that kind of a sense of humor. Because I try to be God's representative, but sometimes I miss it. Sometimes I mess up. I get too in my flesh. And I was laughing, and when she started laughing, I didn't realize I was that funny. And she called, when the lady hit the ground, I jumped up in the air. I said, did you feel that earthquake? Okay, let's get back to this. But I just sat there and I laughed. And the Spirit convicted me right off. You're a man of God, and this is a female. This is a woman. I don't care how she is dressed and how she is carrying herself. I'm supposed to be an example. And I was convicted in my spirit later. And not only did I do that, it would be even different if I had done it and I was by myself. But I did that, and this lady that saw it and was talking about me, she was laughing too. And then she said, hey, she got on the phone. Yeah, did you see that big old lady coming in? Did you see how she coming in? She called another one to come with her. Yeah, Mr. E is here laughing. And we were just laughing. We saw that big old woman fella. She was just going on and on and on. I said, oh my goodness, what have I done? Because it's not something that I would want to be known to do. And it got him. I thought about it, and I thought about it, and the more I thought about it, and what I'm always preaching about, the uplifting of our women, to hold them at high esteem, and the men, feminine and masculine energy. And even when I pray, I'm praying mother and father. Because I know you can't have any life in this world unless you got some masculine and feminine energy there. And so I'm the one that's always telling young men, you better respect these women. And here I am up here. See, I'm trying to laugh now, but I'm serious about this, okay? Because I love to laugh. But I'm condemning myself for this. This is not good for us. My first job should have been out there to run out there and help that lady get up off that ground. This is not, please forgive me. Note that I am serious. I would not be doing this video if I wasn't. But I like to laugh. And this is not a laughing moment. And it's not so much about the laugh. I should have gotten my ass out there to help this lady get up. That's the problem. That was the problem. And I repent of that. And I asked God that you would please forgive me for acting like that. And that's why I was willing. I said, I'm going to give myself a cut in pay. I'm not even going to work today. Matter of fact, I'm going to take 2 days off. And I need it. I mean, it ain't like I'm needing it, but I just wanted to do something to kind of make me pay for what I had done. And now when I went back into work today, I talked with this lady and I told her I had to apologize. I went to her. I said, I shouldn't have been acting like that. And I did it. Not only shouldn't I have done it, I did it in front of you, and I've given you a certain image of me, and that's not who I am. I'm a compassionate person. I love people. I love women. I love children. I love everyone. I'm trying to love everyone. So I'm sure she was really, really embarrassed, this lady. But she got up. She got up and she went on in the building. But something in my spirit that just didn't feel right. It really didn't. But I have to, the way I let myself off the hook, I had to say, well, I'm human too. Yeah, I am. But when it comes down to voting and doing what's right, I want to always be the one to push that button. It's right, even if it hurts me. This is right. This is right. I may be over here laughing, but when it comes down to the voting on what is right and wrong, I'm pushing right. And what is right, and I was wrong. And I admit to it. And I think that many of us, when we can admit on the things that we do right and the things that we do wrong in life, we'll be a better people. And we'll start acting right and trying to do the right things, even though we all can miss the mark. Okay? But I'm not sitting here, and I don't want to sit here and try to justify it, but I want you to know that, Mr. Easy, I'm human. Okay? But when it comes down to voting for what is right and speaking in reference to what is right, I'm going to do it. And I pray that I will do it all the time. Why? Because I am Victor. I'm Victor E. I'm rising above those things. As I learn better, I want to do better. And so this is the message that I want to give to you. When we see things like this happening, even though I am not supportive of women being indecent, you need to cover up. You need to cover up. I don't care what people say. Oh, you need to control yourself. Men we have a nature that is in us, testosterone that is in us, that tells us to hunt. And you expect us to hunt without fail. But everybody doesn't have this kind of mastery. And the only reason why I'm probably who I am is because I had some goddamn good parents. But that don't mean I'm perfect either, I guess. Walls could talk. So anyway, I'm saying now that in light of all of that, I want the nugget for us to remember, and for myself to remember who we are. And if we're going to strive forward as a people, we have to be more accountable for what we do, how we carry ourselves, how we speak. I can work on that. But this thing, as far as her attire, even the weight, if it is not a medical thing, and I'm sure with the size of this person, they're not happy about being that size, but somewhere they have to get to a point to where they say, I would not be ashamed, and then try to do something about it. And maybe this was her way of saying, I'm sexy. She had on this tight thing, and it was always, if she'd have did this, everything, the moon was shine. The sun was shine. That was, she had no room for error. And when she fell, I'm sure if I had been positioned in the right place, I would have been blinded by the sunshine, by the beauty. Oh my goodness. But you got my point. So, we have to be accountable. You know, she shouldn't be dressed like that. And like I said, I don't know how much hookerish or hoish you can be than to dress the way some people dress these days. But then there's another side of me that says, wait a minute, you weren't born with no clothes. Who brought these clothes here anyway? That's another side of me. Nature. Don't know other animals wear clothes. Why we gotta wear them? See, I can either go there too. But in light of the construct that we live in here, because, in other cultures, they probably would not even permit you to be able to have the freedom to wear some of these things unless you were in those professions. So, whatever her reason is, she's also God's child. And I have no right to mistreat her or to not treat her, to treat her less than a human being. And see, me being a man of God, she would have been really disappointed in me if she had known what I did. That's not the example that I want to set. That is not how I want to be seen. I want to be a serious individual, someone here to help our people improve, learn better, and do better. So, as a nugget for me, I thought I was going to talk about something different. I switched in the middle of my conversation here, because sometimes these things just have to be, I have to show my vulnerability to you also, so that you'll know that I can be a part of the problem also, but it's not my choice. And so this day, I'm asking that you would choose. Are you going to be a part of the answer? I want to be a part of the answer. Or are you going to be a part of the problem? And if you want to be a part of the problem, then I really don't want to have anything to do with you. I really don't have it. I don't know. I don't have a need for you. I don't think God has a need for you either. If your job is to come here and actually destroy this beautiful creation and the most prideful creation that He has made is the image of God. And in the women, a woman is in the image of God. Man is in the image of God. The earth and all that is here in this falls into the plan, or it all illustrates to us who God is, as above, so below or beneath. We're people of God, and we should always be about doing the right thing, the good thing, to make this planet, this earth, His prized possession people, the best version of the image of God. Yeah. So with all of that said, I pray that you have found some nuggets to take you another day. And at the end of this day, I can most certainly say, have a blessed day, and may the rest of your day be at peace. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.